What is up YouTube, Joe here from Zephyrwargames, and I'm bringing to you guys a deck update and profile for Omnimon. So this is Nokia Omni, as you can see by the title, and so this is literally solely a Nokia focused based deck. So the reasoning behind this is that not only do I just overall really like Nokia as a character in the Cybersleuth games, I think she's really funny. I think she's really well done. I love her Argo and Gabumon. I just love the Omnimon and just like the overall jokes and the concept behind that, and just overall Cybersleuth as a game as a whole. The other reason for this is that me and fellow channel member Alex have got a upcoming match that we set up, if you guys haven't already known about this, and where it's going to be literally Nokia versus Time Mat. So I've gone for the Nokia and build, and they have gone for the Time and Mat build, and so we're going to be having a match here on the channel at some point when I'll finally be able to meet up with Alex to do the recording of literally a Nokia solely focused build and a Time Mat solely focused build. So that is one of the other reasons why I wanted to make this build, where there's no Time Mats in here whatsoever. And I've been taking it to locals. I've been doing some practice with it. I'm probably still not fully comfortable with the current build, as it still just needs more and more testing. And probably even after the match, I might still just throw in some ties and mats in here just to get that color consistency and the more flexibility and memory gains that you can get from it using those tamers. But so far, I'm still thoroughly enjoying the build and the overall concept of it, and I wanted to share with you guys the current build that I have, so you lot can take it, play it, utilize it, change it, and do whatever you want with it, so you can get a good idea on what text and ratios you can utilize and everything, and so on and so forth. So before I get into the profile, if you enjoy it, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding the notification bell, because if you enjoy person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and that notification bell helps prevent that. All the support is greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much for doing so. So, with all that said and done, let's get into the build. So to start off with the eggs can kind of be whatever you want, but it literally all depends on what rookies you're playing. I'm chosen to go for the Sunamon from the CS deck, as part of my rookies can only evolve on black, which you could probably guess who they are. And so I kind of needed a black egg. So I've chosen the Sunamon because not only does it give you a draw whenever you play a CS trait Digimon, but it also being not only a black but also CS trait means that literally every rookie in my deck can evolve on this consistently. So I have that consistency going on there. For the CS rookies, obviously we have to play 4 copies each of the Agro and Gabu. These cards are absolute great improvements from the previous ones. Gabumon literally being an on-play searcher for any card with Omnimon in its text in the CS trait and having the end of turn DNA. And Agumon being an on-play to grab you a Guru, Greymon, or Omnimon from trash back to hand. And also having the end of turn DNA. These cards are absolutely amazing and I love them so much. And they literally almost alone greatly improve the consistency of what an Omnimon based deck can do. For the black rookies that I mentioned earlier, we are playing the EX4 rookies of both 3 copies of Gabumon, 2 copies of Agumon. Both of them do the exact same ability on play and inheritables, where the inherits give you memory of another Digimon's Digivolve. That does come up quite a lot. So just so long as you organize how you're evolving during your plays. So the on plays for Gabumon is obviously you can add a Garurumon, and then the other size corresponding Rookie, Mega, and Omnimon. And same for the Agumon, you can grab your Greymon, and it can either add and it can also add a Gabu, Garuru, or Omnimon. Both of these are very important to the deck in terms of adding more consistency, while also still keeping the Agumon and Gabumon names. The reason I've gone for 3 Gabu and 2 Agu is because I'm still taking in 2 copies of the Adventure Starter deck Agumon, allowing you to warp to Wargreymon for 4 memory, so long as either your opponent has a 10k Digimon or you have 3 colors within your tamers. This deck can easily get 3 colors within its tamers, so that is the most consistent way of doing it. And then you can literally warp into your Wargreymon for only 4 memory, allowing you to also go straight into your Omnimon, and then potentially keeping turn. The last rookie in my deck I'm playing is just 3 copies of Ukamon. I just need a bit more consistency in the deck, so I'm just taking back in 3 copies of the Ukamon. It literally searches everything in your deck minus the option cards, which literally the only guy that can search option cards in this deck is Gabumon, being the Miraculous Mega Knight. So having the Ukamon in your deck, in the deck, means that I can literally again just search everything in my deck, while also just having a nice first turn play of just evolving for 1 to pass turn. That's it for the rookies. I'm not playing any level 4s or level 5s still. I'm still kind of working on the theory on that build, so at the moment I'm still just playing the warp strategy. And to go with the warp strategy, we are playing 2 copies of Time-Mat's Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon. You're not going to get the cost reduction in this build, as I said before. There's no ties and mats in this deck, but there is still times where if you have 1 memory and you just need to get into an Omnimon to control the board, you can just hard slam these for 11, giving your opponent 10, which is a lot. Obviously, it's the maximum memory, but you will get into your Omnimon and you can potentially control the board. And if you time it right where they literally have nothing on the board, there's a good chance where your Omnimon's just not gonna get removed. Obviously, the main megas of the deck is Nokia's megas of Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon, both at 4 copies each. These guys are absolutely amazing, and I really love them so much. Allowing you to literally just jump from 3 to 6 for only a cost of 6 memory, so long as you have the named tamer in play. That is also fantastic, as it literally doesn't mean you need to have the CS1 in play. You just utilize the BT5 Nokia to get this warp potential. Allowing you to warp instead of having something to be unplayed just really ups the consistency of the deck, in the sense that I don't need to have something unplayed, which does seem a bit odd, but it just feels more consistent, and it just feels stronger and more, it just generally just feels better, allowing you to just digivolve. Because being able to digivolve from that to then start the chain instead of unplaying to start the chain means you are getting 1 additional draw, which does up the consistency in the deck, in my personal opinion. Moving on to the ultras of the deck, we are only just playing 6 copies of Omnimon, which is going to be 4 copies of the CS Nokia Omnimon and 2 copies of Omni Ace. Now, I used to have Omnimon Ultra S in the deck, and literally barring 1 scenario in against a Royal Knights matchup at my recent locals, where Ultra S helped me clear off 5 security, it has literally just been a dead card in my hand consistently. Now, obviously, this would change if I was able to play ties and mats, where you can literally have the tie and mat to allow the Ultra S to swing at an end of turn. But because we do not utilize that strategy in this build, means that Ultra S is literally, unless your opponent gives you a ridiculous amount of memory, or you're playing members in your deck, you're never going to be able to swing with him, which really just downgrades the strength potential of what Ultra S can actually do, and literally just makes his ability to just be immune for a turn completely irrelevant, unless you're triggering off a Miraculous Mega Knight, which in all honesty doesn't really happen that much, because everyone knows what a Miraculous Mega Knight does, and they're just literally just not try their best to not proc it. So I've literally just gone and focused on the CS Omnimon at 4 copies, and obviously with Omni Ace being an ace target, means that you can potentially have a Mega on your board, being a Wargrave Metal Garurumon in combination with a Miraculous Mega Knight, just to really trap your opponent from actually being able to do a thing on your on their turn. That's it for the Digimon. Moving on to the Tamers, we're playing 4 copies of Nokia, obviously from the CS BT22. Literally being a Davis and Ken for the deck, spawning your rookie at the start of your main, which is absolutely amazing, while also giving your guys a DP buff. But we are playing 2 copies of BT5 Nokia, which in testing and in at least in feel, honestly feels like the best of Nokia in most ways. Obviously it doesn't spawn you a body at start of turn, but being able to just spawn a body on play for only 3 memory instead of 5, but is really strong. It also just being Nokia means that your megas can proc to warp, but being able to cost reduction your megas by just tapping it means that you're actually doing your plays for far less memory that you're actually normally doing so. I think it's a very underrated tamer in this deck, and I only see like a few builds playing like maybe even one of it. But there's times where I literally just want to play this at 4. So, and who knows, maybe down the line I actually eventually do just play 8 Nokias and just literally go ham. But being able to cost reduction your plays in literally, I can't stress it enough, is very strong. Again, literally just 1 Nokia making you let you do your whole play for only 5 memory. Doesn't seem like much from 6, but there's a lot more chances your opponent can maybe give you 5 memory than actually 6 memory. And it literally just, in combination with these rookies as well, if you can time it right, you're even doing it for far less. Honestly, just give it a go. Just up these Nokias up in your deck by like 1 each time and just see how it plays. Again, I really actually am tempted to just play 4 of this and just literally go crazy with it. But again, we'll see how it goes. At the moment, I'm still taking in 2 copies of Miro from BT22. It is more consistency, allowing you to trash the CS to draw 2, but also at start main, you can bop deck this to play a 4 cost of higher CS tamer, which in this deck is literally just Nokia. So you can get a free Nokia on your next turn. To round up the deck is the 6 options in the deck. We're playing 4 copies of Miraculous Mega Knight, and technically 2 more copies of Miraculous Mega Knight in the forms of Future Potential. Now this is a tech that I saw on Twitter, and a big shout outs to Alex as well for tagging me in it. But it's literally just Miraculous Mega Knight. So what this card does is, if you don't know what it does, it is a very old promo, is that if you have a tamer in play, you can ignore this card's card requirement, but you can select a tamer on your field, and you can play a play cost 3 or less Digimon from your hand or trash whose color matches that tamer for free. So you can literally just for 2 memory, as long as you have no Kira in play from this BT22, play either one of your CS rookies, which is absolutely fantastic, as it literally just adds 2 more copies to your rookie count, so long as you've at least seen one of them within the game. But what this card also does is that in most builds, instead of playing this, you'll see people playing Island of Adventure to get a free tamer from your hand when it's hitting security. But this does the exact same effect in security, where security, you may play a tamer card from your hand without paying the cost, then you add this to your hand. Whereas Island Adventure, it goes straight to the trash, whereas this, you get it to your hand and then you can just do the play on your next turn, which is just absolutely phenomenal. The only difference in terms of like why Island Adventure is probably still better is that you can put Island Adventure in your security, so you're guaranteed to have it to go off. Whereas this, you have to hope that it's in your security. So there is merits to that in the sense of like Island is more consistent to be in your security. But I'm really going to be trying this out for a while and just see how it goes. In my mind, having 6 copies of Miraculous Mega Knight in my mind sounds crazy for Omnimon. So I really want to try it out. And again, big shout outs to Alex for helping me find this tech. So guys, that is the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it for Nokia based Omni, or Omni Nokia, as some people call it. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it gives you text and ideas on how you can play your Omnimon decks, and the potential on what certain techs in this deck can do, more primarily these 2 cards here. So again, hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, as always, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling.